Hey there, guys and gals. How we doing? Tyler, what's going on, buddy? I better get rid of some music here, huh? There we go. How we doing tonight? Mr. Washington's in the house. Good to see you again this week. How we all doing? Yay, people. Well, we're going to start out by hoping everybody smashes that thumbs up button. We got 4 people watching already, 5 thumbs up. Thanks. It's awesome. You people rock. Where's the rest of the gang, Tyler? We'll have to get it up on the up in the little thingy up top there. Get the word out. I'm doing good, man. Had a good day today. It was a really busy day, and just keep rocking it there. We're in our busy season right now at work, and when it's busy like this, we just keep on trucking, so to say, right? Gonna get all the work out of the way now, so we can play later. Play hard on the weekends. Fear the Tooth, how you doing, buddy? How's Maxwell doing tonight? Hear you had pizza and chicken wings tonight. Me too. Public Land Outdoors, how you doing? Thanks for popping into the stream tonight. Much appreciated. Try and get our numbers up there and have a good night of some networking and some general chit chat and banter. I know last night we had a really good night last night there. Herbert T Outdoors. He'll probably pop into the chat tonight, but he had a live stream last night, and he's starting to work with some Google Hangouts, and we had our whole clan on there, and it was actually quite a fun night, eh? What do you think, Tyler? Pretty fun night. George, I was checking out your channel there a little while ago. You're just getting into YouTube? Are you going to be posting any videos anytime soon or anything like that? Hello to everybody that's just coming into the chat. We just got ourselves started here about 2 minutes ago, and nothing really on the agenda tonight. We're just going to do some networking there, do a little bit of chit-chatting back and forth. Got a little bit of an announcement about my live streams. And maybe talk a little bit about my most recently posted video. I just wanted to talk and share a few things that come up with that, just because it was probably one of my best performing videos. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I'm really happy with the way that one turned out. It's gained me lots of view time hours. Anybody that hasn't watched it yet, it'd be awesome if you did watch it. In whole or in part, and just to say we got part number 2 of that video coming out tomorrow. I'll get that posted likely, I don't know if I should post it before I go to work tomorrow or if I should post it when I get home tomorrow night, so everybody's got a Friday night watch. What do you think? Consensus out there? I see Gil Skills has got his live stream going tonight, so probably a lot of people are going to be poking in between our live stream and his live stream. But if anybody wants to go over there and plant the seed in his ear, maybe we can get a Gil Skills raid coming our way. That would be pretty cool to fill the house here, because he always has lots of people in there. Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate that. Now, you know what? I really had, aside from the canoe trip being an awesome time itself, I just really enjoyed doing that video. It's a lot of it, and I mean a lot of it, ended up on the cutting room floor. And I even thought about making sort of an unedited version of it, except for just cutting, turning the camera on myself or to the scenery and stuff like that. But just doing a full raw footage piece or video to put up there, just to show people how much of it actually ends up on the cutting room floor, because actually there was quite a bit. I bet you that first part would probably be an hour long. I probably lost about a good half hour to 40 minutes of footage, And it's stuff, that's just repetitive stuff and stuff where, you set the camera and you go back and set the camera angle again and again to make sure your whole head's in the shot and things like that. You know what it's all about. You've done it. I got two cameras going here, so I'll be flipping back and forth. This camera here that you're seeing right now is on my wife's laptop, and I'm just going to use that when I'm reading the chat so you guys still think I'm looking at you. George Washington says he's a firearms guy specifically. He's into AR-15A or 15 and 4 20-inch rifle. Been giving out some serious consideration on putting videos out. Yeah, man, do it. You know what you would. Even though it might be a touchy topic with YouTube or whatever, you know what? Give it a try and see what you got, man. Because there's a lot of gun lovers out there, especially you Americans. Us Canadians, I won't say not so much, but we don't have as many people as you guys. But I myself, yeah, man, I'd like to check that out, see what you got. It's a pretty interesting topic. I've actually got a friend that's he's a professional shooter here in Canada. Actually, he's a retired professional shooter here in Canada. He was on the 1976 Canadian Olympic team in Montreal for some target thing that was really. And now he's an avid hunter. So this guy can shoot the flea off a monkey's ass from about 400 yards. So he's a really good shot. That's the guy that in one of my videos there, Old Bill. He's the one that introduced me to the landowner where I got my day camp. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Public Land Outdoors working 3 12-hour shifts this weekend. I'll check it out Monday. Man, I feel sorry for you. That kind of sucks that you have to work all weekend. But yeah, you know what? You'll get your time to play. I guess jobs like yours, what do you want? Something like 3 days on, 4 days off, 4 days on, 3 days off type of deal? Yeah, Tyler, I kind of did. I I waited so long to get that canoe. I waited like 2.5 months for that baby to come out. And Mason, how you doing, brother? Yeah, I waited. I waited like 2 months, 2.5 months, and yeah, I'll tell you, I was itching and itching and itching to get up there and get it. And it's weird because the week I said I was going to go get it, and I did because I didn't think I was going to be able to get up north. I could have actually waited the extra week because it was a week later. I was right back up there again on this particular trip. And that's basically because my wife said, go do it. So your chance to do it. We were free on the long weekend and didn't have a lot of plans. And she said, yeah, go for it. So I did. And I'll tell you, man, it was much needed for sure. Hey, Chase, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you in the house. Thanks for popping in. Getting all our regulars in here tonight. Sty North, my good old buddy Sty. Great to see you, Dennis. Got my kayak today. Yeah, man. Awesome. Did you get out in it yet? Hopefully you got out to try it out. For those of you that don't know Sty North, check out his site. He's been waiting. He's like me when I was waiting for my canoe. He's been waiting patiently for his choice of kayak, and he got it today. That's awesome, man. Plan on camping on a great little lake on Monday through Wednesday for a little fishing and kayaking. Jump start on my summer. Bam! Cool, brother. That's awesome. Love it. I'm happy for you there, Sty, for sure. George says he likes how Canadians do their M16s. They call them C7A2s, I believe. That could be. I have no idea. I'm not so much a gun guy. I got a pellet gun. That's about it, right? I got more knives than I got guns. That's for sure. And that's probably because I'm not much of a hunter or anything like that. So. Hey, Mason, I checked out your video on how to purify water using bamboo. That was cool. Just too bad the sound wasn't working for your camera at the time. But I kind of got the gist of it. Basically, you're just boiling the water inside of the bamboo. But I have one question. Was the water in that glass already purified? Yeah. Public Land Outdoors, every other 3-day weekend off. That's all right. You know what? Like I say, man, when you work shifts like that, you make the best of it. Get out there and play when you can. Chase, are you working now, Chase? More stressful am I, sure. Tyler Woods, what's up, man? How you doing? Carney. Yeah, most of you guys in here know each other, right? Tanner, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. How you doing? I was just watching, for the second time, I was watching your kayak video. You should you should check out TC Bushcraft. He's got a really cool kayak that he just picked up, and he did a killer little video on it there. I'd go check it out if you get the opportunity, but not until after the stream, of course. But yeah, check out his neat little kayak. It's a nice little piece for sure. George Washington asks, what's the tallest mountain in Canada? You know what? I have no idea what the tallest one in Canada is. Obviously, that would be out on the west coast, out in BC somewhere. But I could tell you the highest point in Ontario is called Eshpetina Ridge. And the second highest point in Ontario would be Maple Mountain. I've been to both them places on canoe trips. So, hey brother, how's it going? From Tyler. Yeah, Mike was messed up. LOL. Yeah. You could hear me good, obviously. This week I this week I remembered to turn the microphone on at the beginning. That's it, public land. It's nice to see that. Share some love out there, people. Pick each other up if you haven't got each other. Observer Canadian, how you doing? Good to see you in the house. Thanks for popping in tonight. It's much appreciated, as usual. And my buddy Preston Scott, I haven't seen much from you lately. How you doing? Been spending a lot of time with your flying lessons up in the air, hopefully. That's another one of my favorite channels, guys. You can go and check out Preston Scott 536. TC, he's like you. He's a younger fella, and he takes his bushcrafting serious. He's getting to be like Mason, a lot or quite a bit into fire starting and all different techniques. And you're getting really good with the bow drill. That's awesome too. So that's cool. Alicio Enrique Lieva. Hey, buddy, how's it going, man? Yeah, another live night. I haven't got David here with me tonight, but he'll probably pop into the stream pretty soon. He usually pops his head in about 20 minutes late, unless he's still out working for you today. Yeah, Stubbs bitching and fishing. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for popping into the stream. You're not a familiar name. It's nice to see you in there. I'll have to definitely check you out and get hooked up with you and see what your site's all about. Obviously, you got to be some outdoorsy stuff with some fishing stuff in your name. We've got a lot of regulars in here tonight there, Stubbs, so feel free to get acquainted with everybody, and everybody's a good bunch of people. A lot of us follow each other on a steady basis, sort of becoming brothers from different mothers here on our YouTube channels, and it's nice to see support and to support each other, so let's do it. For those of you that don't know, if you see the name Cheryl Rogers pop up on the screen like this, boing, that's actually me. I'm on my wife's computer, and I'm signed in under her account right now, so if you see that comment coming up, and if you have a question for me, just hit the at Cheryl Rogers, and I'll see a question coming up on there. So just have you all know, Cheryl Rogers is actually Canoehound Dennis Rogers right now. So nice and fishing. Stubbs, whereabouts you from? What kind of fish is your favorite to go after? Yeah, McCartney. Mason, you're brand new, all right. I don't know brand new at what, but Tyler Wood is in the house for sure. So, guys, anybody have themselves a nice fine beverage to crack open with me? Tonight I got a choice of one of two IPA ales. A couple more of my favorites. As you know, I'm an IPA guy. This year, you've all seen the one beer I said is like my absolute favorite. It's called Pompous Ass, and it's by the Great Lakes Brewing Company. And this one here is a Canuck Pale Ale. This is a really good beer. It's only it's pretty light. It's only 5.2% alcohol, but it's actually a good one. Preston, I'm not pushing alcohol on anybody, but if you do have a beverage that you like to drink, whether it's a sweet tea or coffee or tea or a hot chocolate or even a glass of chocolate milk, grab one and join me tonight. And the other, this is actually becoming a quick favorite of mine too. It's called Caribou Beer for Good. And as you can see, it's cool how all these IPAs I can go down there in my fridge. I got about a dozen down there right now, and they all seem to carry a northern theme for some reason. So I think that's pretty cool. But I think I'm going to crack into the caribou. Caribou's a nice one. Look at it, if you guys can't see that, it's all sweaty. So the can's nice and cold. I'm just gonna grab myself a coaster out of my little outdoor coaster basket here. It's Mr. Moose, made in Canada. And cheers, guys. Here's to y'all. To a fine evening with some good friends on our YouTube live stream. Now that I just sprayed water all over the place, always seem to do that. Wipe that up. Okay, so what I miss here, lots of bad weather cancellations, but I'm doing well. I had to cut back on videos recently, but I'll be back soon with some new content very soon. Good. I was just hoping I wasn't missing your stuff there, Preston, because a lot of us been complaining that we're not only losing subscribers, but a lot of us who are sub to people are becoming unsub to people. We were on a stream last night, and I noticed that there was probably, well, there was one fella in the camo. You guys know what I'm talking about. He, I was subbed to him, and all of a sudden, the camo cowboy, and all of a sudden, I'm not subscribed to him, but I like watched many of his videos, and I've been subbed to him, and the fact that somehow my subscription got pulled. I don't know how it's happening or what YouTube's up to these days, but you know, I resubbed him because I like his stuff. Stubbs bitching and fishing says bass, crappie, and whatever he can latch onto. Yeah, you know what? I'm the same way. Up here where I'm from in southern Ontario, we got a good mix of fish up here. We got the bass, crappie, perch, all kinds of bass or trout, salmon. Walleye, muskie, and then all the garbage fish like, suckers and catfish and carp and the whole 9 yards. So whatever wants to put up a fight, I'm willing to catch. Attaboy, Tyler, crack a cold one. Did you get your package yet? Attaboy, public landowner, thanks. Mason kept them up all night. Yeah. Those of you that don't know McCartney Survival, you can check him out every night. He'll probably go live tonight after me. And, he's usually on all the wee hours of the morning. I like it better when you're on earlier because it's easier for me. I'm usually trying to turn in around between 11 and 12 at the latest. But, yeah, it is what it is. Hey, we got Dan for Herbert T Outdoors in the house. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Good to see you tonight. Alicio, grab yourself a nice cold or a hot cup of coffee. That's all good stuff, brother. I just finished doing a really large job for Alicio for the tourist region down in Niagara Falls, and we just finished up that project today. It's a nice big project. Hopefully everything was good with you there, brother. Check out your channel after Preston Scott 536. Where are you from, brother? Yeah, like I say, Preston and TC, you guys would probably hit it off pretty good because I think you're both around the same age range. So good to hear it, Dan. Good to hear you doing good. Yeah, I didn't get as fancy as you did last night with all the Google Hangouts. That was cool. That was a really fun night. Eventually, I want to try and get my site here into a bit of an interview site, and I'm not sure if I want to use the Google Hangouts or if I want to use Skype because it'll be more one-on-one interviews. I'm actually talking to 2 different people that I follow that are like big in the community of canoeing and stuff like that. And I've got, well, I shouldn't say I'm talking. I shouldn't get ahead of myself. I've actually sent them emails and I'm waiting for replies from them because I like to do a collaboration video, something that might help my channel, help their channel out a bit too, and get you people to learn about some of the people that I follow other than yourselves, because there are quite a few out there. So, and they're people that have not huge followings. We're not talking like the Joe Robinettes and Linkers and stuff like that, but they are people with like, in the 20 to 30,000 sub range, and they're getting to be, well, they're popular in their own right. That they've been doing a lot of YouTube videos over the years. So, that's awesome, Preston. So I don't know if you guys noticed, going across the bottom of my stream down here, right down here, I've got a new live stream day. This will be my last Thursday night stream for a while. I'm going to be switching the stream off to Tuesdays, and the reason for doing that is I'm a season ticket holder for the Hamilton Tiger Cats, which is a local CFL football team, and they have a lot of games on Thursdays, and the first one is next Thursday, which is their preseason game. And I do take my Tiger Cats pretty seriously, so I will be missing a few games or a few Thursdays, and I just thought that my Tuesdays are freed up now because the bowling league I'm a part of is we're done for the season. So basically, we're going to switch to Tuesdays. So you guys can put that in your calendars just to know that Tuesdays 8 p.m. It's going to be the same fun show, and I'm hoping that maybe the week, not this Tuesday coming, but the following Tuesday, I'm hoping to have a special guest on. So I'm not going to say too much because I don't like putting my count my chickens before they hatch. But we're going to see what we can find there. Hey, we got Lady T, Therese. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in tonight. I remembered your name. Hopefully I said it right. Yeah, that's awesome. We got the Itchy Guru in the house. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you out tonight. It's always good to see everybody. Like I say, for those of you that don't know each other or not familiar with each other's channels, please do, and I mean please do, check each other out. Even if you pick each other up now and go back at a later time and watch a video, and as everybody says, do it right. Watch a video, leave a good comment, maybe a thumbs up so everybody can appreciate it, and yeah. Sure to love. Oh, look, I got a thumbs down. Ah, geez, somebody doesn't love me. One thing I say about a thumbs down, at least it took the time to click a button, right? That's cool. That was probably you, right, Tyler? Ain't got time for that. Any help is wonderful. You know what, Stubbs and Bitchin' Fishing, I'm actually going to jump on to my computer here into the live stream. And I'm going to grab you up right now so that I do not forget. Actually, you know what? Let's do this too. I want to show you people how this is actually done. Okay, here's a quick lesson in actually picking up a channel. So you're going to go to the channel. Hopefully you all can see this. And you're going to check it out and check out their header up here and their thing. And you're maybe going to click around. You're going to check out how many videos they got. And going to say, hey, you know what? This guy's into some pretty cool stuff. Look, what's he into here? I see kayak fishing here, some fish flopping around in pictures. He's got a nice fishing boat. Really cool thumbnails, all this stuff. And then what's he carrying here? 376 subscribers. And then you're going to do like Canoehound's doing right now. You're going to click on that and hit his bell notification. Now you're going to have access to his videos. And then after the live stream tonight or tomorrow, you're going to go and you're going to check out some of his videos. That's what we should all be doing for each other, right? We got a lovely Lisa Warrior Queen in the house. How you doing? I'm just giving lessons here on actually on how to subscribe to somebody. So there you go, buddy. There's a push for you. Let's get you some. Let's see if we can get you up to 400 subscribers before the end of the night. That would be pretty awesome. The boat with a car top. Yes. Yeah. You know what? Any vessel that could put you onto the water is always a good thing. What is that, a Mustang top on that? That's cool. I didn't even notice that in the background there, Dan. You're pretty observant, brother. You're pretty observant. Lovely Lisa Warrior Queen. Let's I'm gonna do this tonight for a bit there. I'm gonna pop around to different people's channels just so that everybody can, you know, sort of get a little bit of a gander as to who does what. Don't mind me leaning forward into the screen because I've just got these old man eyes, right? So, lovely Lisa Warrior Queen. I see no recent activity. What's going on there? Videos. Oh, okay, lovely Lisa Warrior Queen. She's going to be like our good friend Dave there at Beasley Ironworks. She's going to hit 1,000 subscribers without even posting a video, right? Let's see here. Who else we got in the house here? Preston, you mind? I'm going to jump over to your page, and we're going to see what we got over there. Let's see if we can't educate. Oops, we're out of here. Let's see if we can't educate some people as to your stuff here. I took on a full appreciation for Preston's site there when he's got a lot of siblings, all younger than him, and he was actually teaching them fire making skills. And you're using flint and steel for that, were you not? And he was actually doing it and showing them with the bird's nest and blowing. And they actually had their success in building a fire. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So as you can see, I've already got a subscription here to Preston. I think all you guys and gals out there should check him out as well. And I know for sure, Mason, you would probably love his channel because he's got some pretty cool stuff. He's even got some stuff on there of his flight training, I believe. He's learning how to fly what are you learning to fly a Cessna? But that's all cool. Alternative Outdoors is in the house, people. Thanks for coming on out. Much appreciated, much appreciated. We got a whole 17 people in the house right now. That's all good stuff. All good stuff. And back to the old guy's pretty face. Nice stuff. Thanks, Dan. I'm sure Preston appreciates that. Pick him up, guys. He's actually you're getting pretty close to 200 there, Preston. You know, you'll be there before you know it. I know. I just the guys here helped me hit 600 subscribers this week, and I know I'm well over that now. Oh. Potential fraud call. Potential fraud call. Bye-bye. I hate frickin' spam. I hate spam. Yep. Got you back. Hey, Burnwood Bushcraft. How you doing, man? Thanks for popping into the stream tonight. I was just mentioning a little while back here, guys and gals, that if you see any comments from Cheryl Rogers, hello. That is actually me. I'm on my wife's computer as well, so if anybody has any questions for me, just tag me up at Cheryl Rogers, and the question. I'll see the question. I got my computer on right now, and I just got the OBS flying on that one there, so I can control and get around different stuff and poke around everybody's sites. Public Land Outdoors, I got you. Yes. Hey, Wolfie's in the house. If anybody wants a nice little snack, pop over to In the Woods with Wolfie, and he's got a new video up there on how to make beef jerky in your stove. So, and then you'll see a couple of his dogs at the end there. He's got a couple of monster dogs and a puppy that's going to be a monster soon too. So. Just enjoying my IPA here, people. All good stuff. Can you get a community strike for drinking beer on YouTube? I don't know. I don't know. Can't see why you couldn't, because they do all like other weird things, right? Watching it after, good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I'd just like to thank everybody that's popping into the house here, man. The support's greatly appreciated. 22 people watching now. We got 17 thumbs up. So I can't even remember what my record was for thumbs up. I think I had 30 or 30, 31 last week when I had Dave on. And that was a pretty good night. We had a good time. I don't know about you guys, but I had a good time. Even the last 5 minutes. And for those of you that didn't see it, if you want to see the last 5 minutes laugh your butts off, go check out the last 5 minutes of my last stream last week. Avid outdoorsy guy. Hey, there's somebody that's close to my neighborhood, I think. Oh no, actually, avid outdoorsy guy. This guy, he's got the same canoe I got. There you go. Just so many people, man. So many people. Hey, Hunt Shack Wilderness. I haven't seen you in quite a while. Thanks for popping in. How things up there in Thunder Bay region? Is it get all the snow gone yet? Or I know when I was up at Algonquin last week, there were still little pockets of snow here and there. And I did that canoe trip, and thank God all the ice was off the water, but the water was still so freaking cold. Jefferson Einstein, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, we're having a good time tonight already. Eh? What are we, half an hour in? Yeah, half hour in. Has anybody ever checked out the site Passion for Hunting and Fishing? It's a fellow's name's Rocco. I think he's from in my area too. And him and I were chatting really quick last night there, and I think him and I are probably going to try and get together and do just a day of fishing out on Lake Erie. Maybe go for some walleye or for some perch. And if that happens, we'll be sure to get a video. It'd be cool to actually do a fishing collaboration with somebody who's in my area that also has a pretty good channel going. I know he's got a really strong networking channel. He does a lot more networking than he does, I think, actual videos on what he likes. But he's getting to be a lot like you, Mason. Hey, stream. Preston, anytime, man. I would shout out your site anytime just because I really like the content that you have. So you never have to worry about that. Yeah, you're right. You know what? I think that's not only a pretty important topic for kids, but I think that's an important topic for adults as well. It's funny because I got a few buddies there, David being one of them from Beasley Ironworks, and he's always nagging at me because he's, hey man, I sent you a text and you never answered a call when I call. And it's like, you know what? When I'm at work, I take my phone, I put it on my desk, and I get to work, and I'll check it occasionally throughout the day when I'm working or if I have 2 minutes. But that's one thing is I'm not tied to my cell phone. I never have been. I'm not a fan of texting. I'd rather talk to somebody for 12 seconds, but the conversation's got to be short. I can't stand long with anybody, and this goes with anybody. I can't stand long phone calls. I think I had too many of them back when I was younger, and you're courting a girl, and you're on the phone with her for like 6-7 hours, and nobody wants to hang up, right? Now, them days are long gone. Technology, I could throw it right out the window if I could, for sure. Yeah, you like that squeaky chair, eh? Yeah, I got to get myself something a little more comfortable. My sound must be pretty good if you're actually picking up the squeaky chair. And Dennis can't sit still, so. Great to see you tonight, Herbert T. Yeah, Sty, you know Herbert. Dan's a good dude. Hey, Whiskers! Mr. Grizzly Whiskers is on. He was on that live stream with Dan last night too, with the Google Hangouts. We actually had a fun time. That was so much fun. Avid Outdoorsy Guy channel. That's it. Yep. Share some love, people. Get to know each other. Ruth Homesteading Woman. Hunting and Stuff with J&J Raid. Hey, wow. Hey, that's my very first raid. There we go. New record for Canoehound. My very first raid. Awesome. Thank you very much. So much appreciated. Yeah, I have never, ever been raided before. Mind you, this is only my 12th live. As you can see by my title there, I learned a little bit from Pusa about they say you should add your title in your title description down there, your episode, and your channel name, so that if people need to find you, they can, right? So hunting and stuff with J&J stuff. Thank you very much. I appreciate the raid, man. This is it does me well because it's the very first time I've ever been raided. I've never had the honor. So thanks, man. Much appreciated. Hopefully you had a good live stream tonight. Sunny Stormy hunting, another one in for the raid. Thanks for popping in. Nice to meet you guys. We've got a good crew of people in here tonight. A lot of very close friends, a lot of like close YouTube friends that have been made, or friendships that have been made here. And we're always looking to open our arms to extend our family for sure. A lot of us are all growing channels. We got no big superstars in here, but you know, we're all just sharing the love, liking each other's content, and helping each other's channels grow. I see Alternative Outdoors is in here tonight. Thanks for popping in, brother. Appreciate it. And congrats. Yes, thank you very much. Once again, if anybody has any questions for me, you could do the @CherylRogers. That'll get you to me, because, like I say, I'm on my wife's computer for the chat portion anyhow. So don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, and look at that, I got another thumbs down. Oh man, well, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I think that's the most thumbs down I've ever had on any of my videos. So I will definitely be checking and picking up some of you people that are hunting and stuff with J&J. I'll definitely check out your stuff, because hunting and stuff is what I like to do. Well, actually, I'm not a hunter, but fishing and stuff with canoeing mixed in, that's my stuff. Sunny Stormy, smash that like. Fishing with Grizzly Whiskers. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I don't know how much difference that really makes anyways, right? But if it does, it does. Transition here so you guys could see me looking at the... So J&J, what kind of a stream did you have tonight? Did you have a special topic going on, or were you just sort of carrying on like I'm doing right now? Crazy Ann's in the house. Crazy Ann. Everybody say hello to Crazy Ann. Give her a wave with an emoji. Let's see. I gotta try to pull up a couple channels here. See if we get to know some new people. Maybe. Let's try. Where's J&J? Seeing as he was nice enough to bring his peeps in for a... there we are. I'm going to pull your channel up and show all of the people that are following me kind of what you're all about. And just bear with me, because I'm kind of new at this OBS stuff. And there we go. So here we are. We have got... hunting and stuff with J&J. He's got over 1,300 subscribers. Heck, let's see if we can push him up there to around the 1,350 mark. We got enough people in here that we can actually pump up his numbers a little bit. Public land and outdoors, waiting to do some hunting this season. Using the canoe. Yeah, man. Everybody loves the canoe, right? For sure. Yeah, so let's see here. This is what you do. You go over and you smash that and you smash that. And then later on, you go back and you check out their stuff. And of course, you watch a video properly, and you're going to leave a comment. That's the best way to do it, everyone. Best way to do it, everyone. Thanks, man. I really appreciate you sending your people in here, though. That's awesome. Oh, thanks, Grizzly. Yeah, Grizzly's part of the family over here, so that's awesome, man. I appreciate that, Grizz. Really do appreciate that. You know, we're all trying to grow these sites of ours and do whatever we can with them, right? Let's see, who else can we pull up here? Sorry about the flickering there. I don't know why my whenever I You seen the flickering there with his channel? I don't know why my OBS does that when I do that. Maybe it's because my Mac is an old computer, and that might be one of the reasons why. Maybe it's not handling the capacity properly, right? So Crazy Ann. So Crazy Ann, what kind of stuff are you into? Let us go and check out Crazy Ann. Let's clear my page up here a little bit. And let's find Crazy Ann's page. Got to be a smoother way of doing this, right? Oh, there's Crazy Ann here. There we go. We're going to go to her channel. And then we are going to, when it comes up, oh, nice Firebird. Nice Firebird. Crazy Ann's sitting around the same number that I am for subscribers. So let's go check her out. Tell me that's not a nice Firebird. Nice ride, man. I appreciate that. My very first car was a 77 Camaro. 77 Camaro. 350. Corvette rally rims. Jessica Smith's in the house. How you doing, Jessica? Well, you know what? You might not have so much in there, but from the looks of things, oh, boink, boink. From the looks of things, you're into some really nice sunsets and other stuff here. Cool. 602 subscribers. Good stuff. Yeah, and this is something I want to start doing with you guys, is actually sharing each other's channels and stuff like that. You know, just so that we can all get some networking in and broaden our reach across with everybody. Because you know what, it's one of those things. It's like that shampoo commercial from years and years and years ago. Hey, you tell two friends, and they'll tell two friends, and they'll tell two friends, and so on and so on and so on. Yeah. So where's Mason at? I haven't seen Mason in here tonight. There's the Camel Cowboy. I was talking about you earlier about how somehow I lost you lost my subscription, and I got you back. But good to see you in tonight. Thanks for coming out. Much appreciated. Where's all the boys at? I'm gonna have to send David a text and get him in here tonight, eh? Yeah, Crazy Ann's over 600 now. That was me the other night there, and a lot of the boys here that follow me, they had a little push going, and got me up over 600, and it actually stuck. So that's a cool thing. But even more important than that, there is just trying to get the view time hours up. I think I'm sitting somewhere around the, what was it? Sitting around the 1,200 and some odd. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oops, don't want that. So for those of you that don't know me and you're pretty new to the channel, hey, we got Jim from Knight's Armory in here. How you doing, brother? For those of you that don't know me, my usual live stream time is on Thursdays, 8 o'clock. But starting next week, or this coming Tuesday, I'll be starting Tuesdays at 8 o'clock rather than Thursdays. Reason being is I'm a supporter of a local CFL football team. Got seasons tickets, and a lot of their games this season are actually going to be on Thursdays. So with that being said, I basically got to take advantage of my seasons tickets, and that makes me change my day to Tuesdays. But my Tuesdays are pretty free, so I'll be able to carry that schedule pretty frequently. Well, Lady T, I hope to see you back before the stream's over. Have yourself a nice dinner. Hopefully you're cooking up something nice. We had pizza and wings tonight. Pizza and wings and a nice tall glass of chocolate milk. Got my daughter and her fiance was over. Both my daughters are home today, so that's actually pretty cool. It's always nice, a little bit of family time, and get myself prepared for this here. I actually had a hard time tonight getting my OBS working properly. I kept one camera wasn't working. Had to reboot the computer, got that working. Then my microphones weren't working. I had to keep switching plugs and rebooting OBS. And finally, about 10 minutes before the live stream happened tonight, I actually got the thing rocking. So thank goodness, right? Hey, we had Glenn and Maureen in here a long time ago, Jessica. I wonder what happened to them. They popped in for like 5 minutes and ducked out, unless they're listening in the background like they often do. Glenn and Maureen, if you're still around, pop in and say hello. Let me know you're still around. Catching up with the beard, Jim. Tyler, are you trying to give Jim a run for his money with that beard or what? I don't know how you guys do it, man. I can't. This old baby face has a hard time growing a beard, and what I do grow, it just turns out white, and it makes me look too old. Yeah, Herbert says the OBS woes. Yes. You should, Dan, you should be giving OBS tutorials. That should be the topic of some of your live streams, so that people can actually learn it. It is a tricky program, but you know what? Every time I do this, I try to learn something new, and you know, I try to pick like trying to put people's channels up on here, right? So, you know what, guys? I'm gonna pop up. I'm gonna put up Avid Outdoorsy Guy. I'm gonna throw your. I want to throw your channel up there, and you can all check him out. This fella has the same canoe I got. Actually, he had his probably a little bit longer than I've had mine because he had a trip. I guess it was a fall trip in Algonquin, and yeah, I'd say go and check him out. Where are we here? How do I switch this over to live web transition? There we go. So now you guys will see Avid Outdoorsy Guy. So he's got a couple of cool trips there. He was out in Algonquin Park. And if you check out this one here, first paddle in my new canoe, you'll see that, let's see here, let's just pop ahead. That's the same one I got, brother. There we go, look at that. What a beautiful machine. What a beautiful machine. Fishing with Grizzly Whiskers is 9 away from 400, people. Yeah, so like I say, come on out here, check out Avid Outdoorsy Guy, and share some love with him. He's sitting at about 203 subscribers right now, so you pushed that 200 threshold. Good for you, congratulations. That is awesome. And now I'm going to go over here and I want to take everybody to see Fishing with Grizzly Whiskers. There you are. Okay, guys. Here's one of my avid followers. It's somebody I follow quite often. And we're showing him at 392. Let's see if we can push Grizz over 400 tonight. Let's go show him some love. And of course, do it right. True North Anglers in the house. How you doing, brother? Good to see you in. There we go. So Grizzly Whiskers is picking people up. Make sure you pick him up. Like I say, let's try and rock him up over that 400 mark. It's always a good feeling when you help somebody reach a milestone, whether it's a big one or a small one. We did, what was it, last week or the week before? 2 weeks ago we hit the TV review guy. What's his name? We pushed him up over 1,000. It was really cool because within a half an hour he had his notification from YouTube saying that he's up for review for monetization. And it was because we helped push him over that he reached that goal, and maybe he'll make a couple bucks off YouTube now, right? By showing some of those annoying commercials they show. I'm going to hit the refresh here on Grizz's site. 392. And what's he going to pop up to? 394. So we got you 6 away, Grizz. Got you 6 away. Let's see if we can't get you up and over. Come on, people, go on over there, show him some love. He's a really good dude. You'll enjoy his videos. We'll come back to that in a bit and see what's going on. Tyler, what happened to Mason? We lose him? Anybody else getting close to some thresholds? Anybody like trying to get close to a roundup number like 300, 400, 500, 600? Yee! True North Angler says Grizzly has a great channel. He does have a great channel, and Grizz is actually a really cool dude too. Watching some of his videos there, you'll probably see his little kitty cat up on his shoulders hanging around his head. Are you training the kitten to do that, Grizz, or does the cat just naturally jump up on you like that? Maybe you've been eating tuna. There's David from Beastly Ironworks. How you doing, man? Yeah, everything's going to be okay now that Dave is here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dave's a good friend, and he's in progress right now of doing a little collaboration with Jim from Knight's Armory. And I believe you guys are building a knife for Tyler? I think you guys should make Tyler sweat. I think you should make him sweat. Stubbs bitching and fishing. Says he loves Grizzly and his kitty. Yeah, Beasley, you know what? You're not going to have too much difficulty with that. I labeled everything so that you guys know what's going on. But I do have a couple more prints at the shop there you guys got to pick up. So how hard can it be? All you guys are doing is screwing everything up, right? Yeah, Jim, you know what I'm talking about. Make Tyler sweat, man. Show him one knife and send him another. Yeah, that's it, people. Yeah, I got 30 plus seedlings and a ton of seeds to get in, Jeff. Gardening will be a bit late this year, but yeah, everybody in our area there, Wolfie is having a hard time with this weather. My wife plays baseball, and the baseball diamond in the field, you walk out there, everything's just so soft, and we've had so much rain that everything is just like saturated, super saturated. In the Niagara River, I was talking to a friend of mine who boats on the Niagara River as well, and on the Chippewa Creek, which is there's a boat launch there, and you can go out and there's like a dam that opens up for the hydro intake for the water flow. And the water is so high that there's a bridge that goes over from like the dam over to the mainland, and you go under this bridge with the boat. Well, the tall boats in the marina can't even go out to the river yet because the water levels are so high. So we've been getting so much rain, just everything is high. High. Yeah, everyone's garden is late. And you watch, we've been having all this rain here in southern Ontario, Wolfie, and you know what's going to end up happening? We'll probably still end up with a drought in the summertime, and we'll have fire bans all over Ontario again with forest fires. So we'll go camping up north, and you can't even have a fire to cook on. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Where about you from again, Jefferson? Like everybody's getting a rain, right? And down south, Tyler keeps posting that they're having like tornadoes down his neck of the woods. So not fun. Mother Nature is kicking our behinds. I think Mother Nature's on a little bout of PMS going on there, right? True North Angler says, Grizzly, you look like the guy from ZZ Top. Which one? Both of them have the same beards. And the one that doesn't have a beard in ZZ Top, his last name is Beard. There you go. Little known fact, right? Upstate New York. Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so you guys, being upstate New York, you guys have probably been getting roughly the same weather pattern we've been getting. Cloudy with a chance of more clouds, rainy with a chance of more rain. Yeah. Yeah. Arkansas is the next Atlantis. Yeah, yeah. You guys will be underwater before you know it, right? Let's see something here. Da-da-da. Sorry, yeah, awkward moment of silence here. Eh? Yeah, we'll probably have a fire ban here in North Carolina. Not cool. Yeah, you know what? You guys, have you been getting no rain down there, Burnwood? Like I say, you can have some of ours, man, because it hasn't stopped around here. We've had crap weather. A good friend of mine here down by where I live, he owns a really, really popular restaurant in Welland. And he's actually closed right now for renovations, and one of the part of the rentals is they're actually the landlord's putting a new roof on the place, and they're like 2 days behind just because of the rain. And this guy, like, you know, he's being one of the more popular restaurants in the area. Uh, it's got to be very hurtful for his business. So hopefully he'll be back open soon. But yeah, they did a complete gut on the place, and it's amazing that weather is the holdup for a renovation indoors, right? It's kind of crazy. Just so for those of you that don't know, Jefferson and Jessica at Cheryl Rogers, that's actually my wife, and I'm using her computer. So any comments you see from her is actually me. I was just doing a test to see how friendly everybody was, and you guys are the ultimate and friendly. So yeah, so if anybody wants to comment directly to me, feel free to use the at Cheryl Rogers, and I will answer any questions anybody might have. Any sensible ones. Well, like I say, Camel, you guys can have our rain because we've been getting way too much. Avid Outdoorsy guy, thanks for popping in, man. I mentioned this before when you popped into one of my last streams that if you would, if you ever want to or thought of maybe wanting to get out sometime, I know you're in the Michigan area, but if you ever want to come up Ontario way again, we should try to collaborate and try and get in together on a canoe trip or something. Look pretty sweet, those two sapphire blue canoes paddling down a lake, don't you think? So, and actually, there's a lot better places to canoe than Algonquin Park too in northern Ontario. So, but anyways, thanks for coming out. Appreciate you popping by and spending some time with us and everybody else, and hope to see you back in again. The Happy Canadians in the house. We got another one, another Canadian in here. Burlington boy, I believe. Thanks for popping out. So Sty, are you sitting in your kayak right now, watching this live stream? For those of you that don't know, Sty just got his new kayak today, and he's pumped to use that. So everybody wish him a congratulations. We got Blood X in the house. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, it's good to see you. We got a good mix of people in here. A lot of people I see from other streams, and a lot of people that know each other. That's awesome. Awesome. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up if you get the chance, and go and check out each other's sites and share the love. So if anybody hasn't noticed, going across the bottom of the screen on the ticker there, you'll see that I am changing my live stream day. Hopefully I got all my spelling is correct. I didn't do a spell check, and I've been known to make mistakes. But yeah, we're going to switch things up to Tuesdays, starting this coming Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Reason for that there is my football. I got football season is starting for the CFL, and I'm a Hamilton Tiger Cats fan. The happy Canadian might be able to appreciate that because they're down your neck of the woods, and yeah, so that's all coming and starting up there next Thursday. Actually, is our first preseason game, so I'm looking forward to it. I sure wish I was. It'll be Monday before I can. Yeah, I thought, Sty, really thought you'd have your kayak right in the middle of your living room, and you'd just be sitting in it, and just like watching video. Got the kayak paddles in hand, watching the video. Be like riding one of those Peloton bikes, right? And it's like you're biking down a trail. Yep. Grizz, did you hit the 600 or did you hit the your roundup number yet? Go to channel. Everybody go check out Fishing with Grizzly Whiskers. He's at 395. We're trying to get him up to 400 tonight. That'd be awesome if you guys haven't picked him up yet. If you do, and you could check out his wicked awesome beard and his little kitten that's always on his shoulder. Some of the people he follows there: Kern River Boys Outdoors, Tommy J. Smith, the Musical Angler, Mountain Bushcrafters, Big Bear 77. Very cool, very cool. Public Land Outdoors. Have you made any extended canoe trips down rivers, creeks, wanting to attempt the 30-mile trip this hunting season? Depends where you're from, but every year, Public Land, I always head up every August for the last 35 years. Me and a couple of friends, there's one in particular that we haven't missed a year in all this time. And we canoe, and basically our extended trips, we do Crownland canoe trips in northern Ontario. And we go to places where, well, Algonquin Park is someplace that we don't go just because there's too many people there. We go where there's nobody. And we tend to do canoe trips that are not very documented. So, there's a lot of bushwhacking involved sometimes. There's a lot of searching for campsites that we don't even know if they exist or not. And we've run into situations where there have been no campsites and we've had to just like do makeshift campsites, right? So I sleep in a hammock. It's okay for me. I just got to find 2 evenly spaced trees and I'm good. But yeah, man, extended trips. The extent of those trips too, they could range anywhere from 50 kilometers up to, I think the biggest one we've done is 96 kilometers, which is just short of like 60 miles in usually 5 to 7 days. So that's the extent of our canoe trips. And of course, I got a video up here where I just did like, 34 kilometers last a week and a half ago. That's my most recent posted video. You can check that out. That Moiser boy is in the house. How you doing? How you doing? Stein North. I was in my son's backyard doing that this afternoon, drinking a cold one and casting across the yard. Didn't catch a dang thing. Pretending you're paddle stroking and stuff. Yeah, it's the kid in us, right? It's the kid in us. Hopefully everybody's got a nice cocktail going. Anybody not got a cocktail going, I'll give you some time to run out and grab one. There we go. Grizzly Whiskers is sitting at 396. We've got to have 4 people in here that don't have them. Go pick them up. Where the heck are all my normal peeps? All my brother men are gone. Actually, I'd like to thank everybody for that have watched my last video. It was by far, of all the videos I've had posted, it was it was my highest rating video. Within the first 48 hours, I had more view time and viewers for that video than any other video I have, and it's actually outperformed videos I've had up for months. I don't know if it's attested to the fact that it's actually a video where I'm actually doing a trip, or if it has to do with my thumbnail. Because if you didn't notice, I'm trying to change up my thumbnail look, trying to use it up a little, like make it look a little more exciting, a little more me, show a little bit more of me, so you guys can identify me. Hopefully that works. So I'm not sure what it's attested to, but it just, yeah, trying to shake it up a bit. You got to renovate once in a while, right? Thanks, Jessica. I appreciate that. Yeah. Happy Canadian. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's I had so much fun with that. And I was mentioning earlier when I first started the stream tonight. That first video was what, 32 minutes long, I think, and I actually probably got about 40 minutes on the cutting room floor. Just things that, because I didn't want to put out a video that was 50, 60 minutes. I didn't think people would want to watch something that long, and as it is, I got the second part of that coming out tomorrow. So I don't know if I should post part 2 in the AM, or if I should post it when I get back from work so everybody has a Friday night watch. But I'll be posting that one on there. There's actually something in there everybody's got to participate in, because I come across something at a campsite. You guys will see what it is, and it looks pretty damn gross. And I'm really trying to figure out what it is. So if anybody can figure out what it is and post it in the comment section and let me know, because I'm really, big word of the day, I'm really befuddled. And I think that's the word I use too when I come across what I come across. And it has me so puzzled that I was actually going to send that clip of the video into Algonquin Park to the park rangers to see if they could help me out figure out exactly what it is or what it was. And yeah, you have to check it out. So that's my teaser for the night. And here's another hint, but I ain't talking no shit. So public land. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. That's awesome. I could really use the view time. I think I was trying to pull that up here on my screen. I know I come across and I've spoke with people that are basically in the same boat as me. They have roughly the same amount of subscribers. And, oh, there it is. If I look under monetization, and scroll down a bit. So this is where I'm sitting, and this is why I really want to try and get my numbers up, is because of this right here. Essentially, I'm sitting at just over 1,200 or just under 1,300 hours, and that there, obviously we need to get that up to 4,000 viewer hours. So any help that I can get from anybody on that there, by view time, or however it happens, I got to get these hours up. So like I say, the subscription part here to me really doesn't matter as much as does the view time hours, because I could have 2,000 subscribers, but if I haven't got the 4,000 view hours, well, monetization's still out of the question, right? So, but any view time that we get is good time. But I can say that up till this point, except for the canoe trip itself, basically hasn't been the exact content I've been wanting to put out. As you can see, or as it relates to my channel name, Canoehound Adventures, my true passion is canoeing. But I do a lot of hiking, I do a lot of mountain biking, just any general outdoor stuff, a lot of fishing with my fishing boat out on Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, and Niagara River, as well as family camping and stuff like that. So those are my passions. So if you guys share those kind of passions and you enjoy it, then you're in for a treat this summer, because I plan on giving you guys a lot of that content. I haven't been out to my day camp. Oh, the last time I was out to my day camp, I cut up probably half a cord of wood, in hopes that I'd be getting back out to my day camp. And that was, I think, last time I was there, 7 weeks ago, maybe. So I'm about due to go back there. I want to get out there and do an overnight camp out. That's why I was building day camp. But the one thing that's kind of scaring me, and this is, you guys can laugh if you like, but the one thing that's scaring me from getting out to the day camp for a day is ticks. Yeah, like ticks are scaring the crap out of me. I have a brother-in-law that has Lyme disease, and he's battling that right now, and it scares the crap out of me. Like, I woke up a week and a half ago. Molly jumped into the bed, and I woke up at like 3 or 4 in the morning. A tick woke me up, and it was on my chest. And it was just a brown leg tick. It wasn't one of the ones that carry the Lyme disease, but still, it just kind of creeped me out, right? And it kind of scares me out there because right now is tick season. As it stays cool, nothing's killing them off, and they're just reproducing like crazy. Like crazy. I don't know if anybody out there knows anybody that's got Lyme disease. It's not fun. Not fun at all. Nice, look forward to part 2. Thanks, Jefferson. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think, you know what? I think I'll probably drop that video in the morning before I head up to work, so it'll be posted all day. I'm sure it'll. I always wonder what time is the best time to post a video. If there's any specific time that would be really good for it. I haven't learned that yet. It's a matter of hit and miss. I know I put videos up because I'm really anxious. I know I say, you know what, I'll wait until like 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night or something. And it's like, no, I can't wait. And you put it up at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and before you know it, it doesn't even take any traction because it's, I don't know, just a time frame, right? So. Fishing with Grizzly Whiskers just finished posting his new mail call unboxing video. Hope you guys enjoy it. I will definitely check that out. I know Sty North just did one too, and I haven't watched it yet there, Sty, but he has a mail call video as well. So, and I'd imagine Tyler Wood's going to have a mail call too, because he was the winner of the 555 giveaway I had last week, and I sent his package out. So, when he gets that, he'll be posting a video of his unveiling of his package, or his winning package. Yeah, let's clarify that. What's going on here? Herbert T says that's a good view time to subscriber ratio. Is that pretty good? I don't know. Like I say, I was always hoping it would be broken into quarters. 250 subscribers, 1,000 hours, 500 subscribers, 2,000 hours, and so on. But I know with this last video, that was something I was telling you about last night, Dan, was the performance of this last video that I put out, which was something that really had me excited. Let's see here, I'm going to get back to it here, if I close that. And I was telling you about the analytics of it there, how my average view, or my average stats of the video versus this video. And let me pull that here up on the screen and you'll see. I like sharing stats too. I'm a statistician, I guess, right? But you can see right here, this gray line that goes along here is actually my general performance of all my videos on average. And this last video I put out, as you can see, is the blue line here up top. And that's actually like 268 views. For me, for my channel, that's pretty good. And that was over 4 days and 1 hour, where a typical video would have 78 to 106. This one had 265 views. If you look at the watch time, same thing. You see the gray line here, and that's my general performance of all my videos going across here, right, on average. And my last video was like up here, and it's brought in 3,223 minutes of view time. That there like blows my mind. I've not experienced that with any of my videos, with the exception of the windstorm video, which kind of went crazy the first day. But yeah, this is by far the best. So thanks. This is, and it's all due in part to you guys watching it. Thanks very much, everybody. Stingray Steve's in the house. I'm in a car heading north. Ah, oh, man, I'm jealous. North where to where? North to where? Let me get back here. There we go. Sorry to bore you guys with stats and stuff, but yeah, I just thought it was pretty cool. Hopefully the next video gets the same kind of traction. That would be awesome. So Stingray Steve says he's headed north. I'm not sure where you're from, so like if you're living in Florida, you could be going north to Virginia. Or if you're living in Virginia, you could be going north to Pennsylvania. Or if you're in Canada, yeah, who knows, right? Oh yeah, happy Canadian if you're still in the house. Thanks for coming out, brother. Appreciate it. Yes, the Raptors are playing tonight. Our lone Canadian NBA team is in the finals here against Golden State, and I think we stand a pretty good chance. So I'd imagine that that game will be just starting now. So maybe I'll catch the ending of it there. Basketball. Okay, you guys have to agree with me. Basketball. Put both teams on the court, give them 100 points, and let them play for 2 minutes. Am I wrong? Right? Tyler, where you been? You've been pretty quiet tonight. I think I asked you before. Did you get your package yet? If you answered that before, I apologize. I just didn't see it in the stream because you know me. Once I get babbling on, I get babbling on, right? So Stingray Steve still in Tennessee, 700 miles to go. Are you headed Canada way? Because if you're in Tennessee and you're heading north, chances are you'll be heading into Ontario possibly. What time we got here? 9:18, eh? This has been a pretty good stream tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody coming in. Nice to see we've been averaging or staying around the 20 people mark all night, which is cool. If anybody knows anybody else that's having a stream out there or and they want to get a raid, I had my first raid tonight there. That was awesome. Wasn't a huge one, but it was a raid. Yes, sir. So I was mentioning earlier in the night there, I was thinking about trying to turn my streams into sort of like an interview thing where we can try and interview some of the bigger YouTubers and get to know them, and some of the smaller ones too. A lot of us, we all follow each other, and it's always cool to try to get to know each other, and you know, even a little bit. Don't want to give away too much, but even get to know a little bit about ourselves outside of the YouTube world. You know, like I can tell you confidently that you know I have two daughters. One's 23, the other one's 27. The younger one, the 23-year-old, she just recently bought a house and she's getting married in September. So that's going to take up pretty much my September, just because we're really taking a big part in this. Great family, happily married guy here for 28 years now. and that's to Mrs. Canoehound. But yeah, it's all good stuff, you know. But it's cool to learn a little bit about people out there. Me myself, my profession, I own a sign shop, and I dabble a lot in graphics, and I specialize in wide format printing. So I do like the wide stuff, big signs, uh, vehicle graphics, and things of that sort. So it's all cool stuff. And just wanted to say, Tyler, Dave sent me your logo, and I'll see what I can do about fixing that up. I don't know if I could work with something from a text, but I'll see if I can fix that up for you so you can get it on your Teesprings account. So that's cool. Mason, where you been hiding, man? You've been quiet all night. Okay, he's on a phone call. There you go, Camel Cowboy Outdoors, happily married for 5 years now. Congratulations. Baby steps, man, baby steps. Me, if you got a wife anything like my wife, you'll do well because she puts up with my crap, and yeah, she's a good woman. My wife, I fell in love with her the moment I laid eyes on her. As a matter of fact, my come on line to her was she was a waitress in a bar, and she come over to take my order. It was like a bar restaurant type of place, and I looked up at her, and it's like boom, it kind of hit me right. I seen all these little stars and birds flying around and stuff, almost like somebody clubbed me over the head. But I looked at her and says, "Are you married?" She says, "No." Do you want to be? That was my first things I ever said to my wife. So. Jessica, you're funny. Is it wrong to say I'm happily divorced twice? You know what? Sometimes marriage isn't for everybody, right? You never know, man. You never know. It's not a bad thing, right? Sometimes people just need their independence too, right? That's the whole thing. Tyler, if you want my email, you can just go into my About section, and it's in my About section. Let's see here if I can pull it up. This is slow going for me. This is like pulling teeth sometimes here, just trying to transition around. I go to my channel, and let's see. I'll put it up here on OBS so you can actually see. Because maybe it's not there. Who knows? Maybe YouTube pulls another one of their boners, and they're screwing around with that stuff too now. Let's see here. Yeah, so if you come to my About section here and click on that, and just go right to the bottom, and right here, if you click on the tab that says View Email Address, that'll get you to be able to send me correspondence. It's an email address that's just set up for my Canoehound Adventures account. And yeah, feel free to send me a better version of your logo if you've got it, and I'll have a look at it and see what I can do with it. It's too bad you got your decals already, because I could have swung you a pretty good deal on those things too. Hopefully they're the same quality of mine. I didn't hear if yours were the same quality that mine were. Let me know. That's awesome, Cowboy. That's good stuff. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes it's like that. Eh? You just know. You run into somebody, and it's you just look at her, and sometimes it's not even just the looks. It's just I don't know. It's like the laser beams. They kind of squeezes right in on you, and before you know it. But yeah, that's cool. Do you have any? You have any children there, Camel? Let's get back to the main screen here. There we go. Hey, look at that. 23 watching and 23 thumbs. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, 29 thumbs. Hey, I might even crush my record of, I think it was 30 or 31 that I had last week there with David. Stingray Steve asked if I got a cat. LOL. I don't have a cat. I have a dog. I'm not a cat guy. I'm a dog lover, and Molly's my dog. Well, Molly's the family dog, and She's like one of the kids. She is spoiled rotten. So your wife is from Switzerland too, eh, Camel? That's cool. Does she still have uh, the Swiss? Yeah, Switzerland. Yeah, she still have the Swiss accent. Want to make you some hot chocolate? Need to fix your. Wow, what's wrong with my About Us section? You have to let me know later, Herb or Dan. I thought I did pretty good on it, man. I've been following all of Pusa Studios' advice on that stuff and trying to keep it to what it is. But yeah, I'm always open for criticism. You know what? That's why when I'm on Pusa's wheel of the wheel of fortune or whatever you want to call it that they have there, the wheel of networking. I try and try and try and try, and when I type in my 2 letters, and I never show up even on the screen. In my feed I always show up like maybe within the top 3 or 4. I'm pretty quick on the trigger when it comes to typing in the letters, and I never even show up on there. So I've given up. I was on there today and I tried a couple times and like number 2 or 3 on my computer, but I look on theirs and I don't even show on the bloody screen until like 20 or 30 down. So it's like, whatever. So I just try to listen on what advice that they give for that. So yeah. Herb saying that my links need to be down below in the actual link section. Are they not? I thought they were. Actually, I don't even think you should have links in the About section, right? Let's see here. I'll pull mine back up again just to take a peek. And okay, yeah. So I'm seeing here. Is there actually a section in that below? Oh, there is too at the bottom. Okay, I do have the links, but okay. So basically, I got them in there twice, right? So what you're saying is I should be pulling these out of here and just rely on what's down here, right? Not worry about that up at the top. That way they show up on your banner as well. Okay, yeah, well they are showing up on my banner because I do have some in my link section and they are up here on my banner up top. Including a cool PayPal link that's never had any activity, but whatever. Oh, cool news today. Yeah, that was one of the things that I was saying that I wanted to announce today. I got my first Amazon affiliates payment today. So that's from those links that I have in some of my videos about certain products that I use and that I really push because I like them. I've actually made a few sales through the Amazon Associates link on my YouTube channel, and today I received my first payment, $23.23. So the only reason why I'm doing that is so I could use it to buy gear to better my YouTube channel. So I've got enough there that now I can get a really cool light for the top of my my cameras. It's like a GoPro accessory that's got a bunch of LED lights in it so that I can get better night shots. So that's what I'm going to invest in with that very first payment. So that's all really exciting. Here we are. Sorry, I thought I transitioned back to me, but there we are. So sorry I left you on the boring page for so long, guys. Jefferson saying, have you tried speeding the video up just before the wheel thing? Dennis, I heard that was the key while back, so it may help. How do you speed the video up? I don't understand that. You got on again today, Mason? That's the second time for you, eh? Maybe next time I should be on there when you're on there and you could defer them, say, I give up this one, shoot them over to Canoehound. Pusa Studios is awesome. Both Ksenia and Andrew, they're both really cool people. And I really appreciate what they do. I take to heart a lot of the advice that they give. My channel probably wouldn't be where it is right now without their advice. And if anybody hasn't been part of their live streams and watched their live streams, they're on like almost every day, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 days throughout the week, and they're on both during the day and at nighttime. And their live streams are great. They really help people out. They give a lot of advice as to what they know about the algorithms of YouTube and how it works, and things that get you noticed, and things that could be detrimental to your channel, things of that sort. So it's really worth checking them out for sure. So that's my shout out to Pusa Studios, guys and gals. Camel Cowboy, you got that? Yeah. You know what? I really, really, really love to make that wheel, and I've been on there, I've been on their live stream so many times that I've seen numerous people that have been on there multiple times, and it's like, man, all I want to do is just once. I just want them to analyze my site. They could even do it offline. I don't care. I just like to get their input, you know. Yeah, Dan wants to know, Jefferson, there, what the magical video speed up tip is. You can change the speed of the video if you look in the settings at the bottom of the video stream. You can change the speed of the video. Oh, you're talking about like if you're watching a video and you want to watch it like at 1.5 times, 2.5 times speed, that hookup. Public Lands, thanks for coming out, buddy. I appreciate it. Your support is greatly appreciated. Love to have you back out to some of my live streams. Remember, we're doing these Tuesday nights starting next week. So we're about 4 or 5 days away here from the next stream. And yeah, I want to see if I could work on something new and different. Maybe try and get something like Dan had last night there, with a little bit of a collaboration with some of the fellows that I follow, because I'll tell you, it gets to be some really fun topics going on and some conversation. But I need to have a little bit of the reins on everybody so that we can maybe try to stick to one topic, right, where we can pick something and maybe just discuss that. So Dan and you and I maybe talk about that just to see. Maybe we'll come up with a thing, or maybe even do a one-on-one video, just you and I, and do a stream, and then we get on a topic, and maybe we can mix that up between, you know, your streams, my streams, and everybody else's, where we can have one of our faves on here and have a night of just show and tell and talk and sharing some fun stories type of thing. Thanks, Public Land. Have a good night, man. Have a good night. What we got here? In the woods, LOL. Tyler, I'm pretty sure half the people that go on the streams have a crush on Ksenia. I like when she puts on her glasses or her little horn on her head. Yeah, she's pretty cool. They're both cool. They're both cool. I like the way they bicker back and forth sometimes. They remind me of Archie and Edith Bunker, right? Yeah. And you know, it's pretty cool that both of them do that together, you know, like as a team. You know, like he does all the bantering, right? He goes on and on and on with the vocals, and she's obviously on the computer, and she's messaging people, and she's responding by through the chat, and that's always cool. That if you ask them a question, they Ksenia will probably get back to you with the chat, so that's pretty cool. I'd like to get them into one of my live streams one night. I've never had them in mind, so subscribe to my channel. I'm going to make a few changes. Yeah, you know what? They give good advice, Camel. Yeah, if they're saying, you know, change your description a bit, I would do it. It couldn't hurt, right? Couldn't hurt. They say it's good to change it up once in a while anyway, so it doesn't grow static, right? So Jefferson says, yeah, Dennis, sometimes that will bring you closer to the real time in a stream, especially if it buffers or something. Yeah, that's possible too. I always attested, and I always thought, Jefferson, that it might have had something to do with what do they call that? The servers. Like I know our server's probably like a Toronto server. and then them being in Montreal, maybe like the way the whole network links together, maybe we're just too far away from them or something, right? But yet I've seen Americans from down south and stuff. They get on there. Guys like Mason McCartney Survival, he's been on there a couple times now. Camel Cowboy, right? So yeah. Hey, Andrew, it's pretty cool too, guys. Yeah, Andrew is pretty cool. He's a cool dude. He needs to give up on the smokes a bit though. He's got that smoker's cough going too. Eh? McCartney Survival Camel for sure. I followed their advice. Did good on about section and have other things to fix. Yes, we can do hangouts, not live on YouTube. Yeah, you could do that too. Yeah, we could just get together and chew the fat and discuss some of the stuff. Like I say, it's cool if we all work together. We could all grow our channels together, and that's why so many of us small creators get together on this thing to learn and to share tips and advice, and the friendships that come out of it are pretty cool, man. Like I said, I've never met any of you people personally, with the exception of Dave over at Beasley, but that's because we kind of work together, and I kind of got him. He's seen me doing all this stuff, and he took an interest in it, and now he has to, or he's starting to get going on it too. So, Stein North says, Dennis, I have to run and pick up a fresh rhubarb pie from the lady friend. Woo! And try to get back before you shut down. If not, I'll catch you again soon, my friend. Sty, if you don't make it back before we're done, probably go for about another half hour here. But if you don't make it back in time, thanks for coming out. Save me a piece of that rhubarb pie, and if I don't see you before, enjoy your kayak, man. I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. Dennis, you need to change the notification drum alert on your phone. I keep thinking someone is sending me a message. Why, has it been going off? I haven't heard it. Like I say, I don't pay attention to my phone too much. Let's see. Oh, my buddy asked me. He says, my buddy George says, "Hey, Mr. Canoehead, want to go down to my boat with me for an hour?" He's got a bigger boat there, and he's been trying to get me out there to see the thing for quite a while. I told him, I said, I'm just getting ready for my live stream. Starts at 8 o'clock. He says, haha, okay, break a leg. This was the crowd of the ACC we sang in front of and won. Okay, but he sings with a local. What would you call it? A cappella group called the Toronto Northern Lights, and very talented fellow, great voice. Jefferson wants some of that sty pie too. Dan says his next live stream is going to be about improving things on channels and how to get better rankings with videos. Take care, Sty. LOL, Mr. Canoehead. Yeah, George, my buddy George is a character, and he's always razzing me. He's one of them guys. He's very he's a bit of a comedian. He's got a lot of funny bones in his body, right? So yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So Herb or Dan, when are you going to be doing your this live stream that you're talking about? Feel free to post it here so that people know about it. And for those of you that are in the house and know Herbert T Outdoors, definitely get on there and check out his live streams, because he knows a lot about this stuff, and he's not afraid to experiment with it all. And he's very generous in sharing his advice and tips of things that he's learned. So I've learned a few good things off him. I'm debating. He's got a really cool green screen thing. Last night he was sitting in a beautiful cabin. Fantasy cabin, and me, I don't know if I want that. I got my little corner here that I'm starting to work on. I got a couple of rustic things, like the Canoehound logo up here. No, sorry, up here, left, right, and my fishing plaque and canoe stuff. Oh, I'm gonna get this whole corner all decorated up. Mason says he's headed out to the woods tomorrow, doing a live there. Yeah, you're over 1,000 viewers, right? So you can actually do a live with your phone, right? See, I can't even do that if I try. For one reason, I'm not up around 1,000 subscribers yet, and for two, Samsung phone of mine is starting to crap out. I can't do selfies. If I try to do the screen so it pops around the other side, what happens is it defaults out my camera and I have to reboot the whole camera system on it. It's a real pain in the butt. So I'm not a selfie guy. I don't do the old girl, the what do they call it? Duck lips. That's it. There's my duck lips. Then there's a statue of Mr. Canoehead and Beardmore up on Highway 11 west of Hearst. How have I not seen that? Statue of Mr. Canoehead in Beardmore up on Highway 11 west of Hearst. I guess I just haven't, well, gosh, I haven't been up past Elk Lake? No. Where is it that farthest I've been up there? Green Lake Provincial Park. And I think that's just past, where's the Polar Bear Express start there? Yeah, I haven't been up there. I haven't been Hearst way. I do want to head up that way because I want to get paddling up on the Mizzenabie River, which goes right through Hearst. Right. That's if you're gonna go take the Mizzenabie River, take that from Hearst up to Moosonee is like an epic 14-day adventure. Love to do that. That's on my bucket list. Hopefully, I'll be able to accomplish that one day. But Herbert has a beautiful backdrop. Yeah, that cabin backdrop. It actually looks so real, doesn't it? There, Camel. Looks like he's actually sitting in a cabin. That's a good one, Herb or Dan, for sure. Dan says I'm only 307 away from the cool gang like Mason. Yeah. We're getting there. All our numbers are getting bigger. We're all growing. Like I say, and the best part is we kind of feed off of each other. You know, people will watch your videos, and like the fact that we all shout each other out so much really helps us. So at least I think it does. Dan, you always have awesome lives, man. I picked up a few more. 57 away. 57 away from how many, Camel? Camel's 943 subscribers. Got a question for you there. I haven't watched that video that there, Camel, about you pulling a cow out. What is with that? 2 minutes and 59 seconds. I'm going to watch that tonight after the live stream. That one there really intrigues me. Must have stepped into a swamp or something and got himself stuck, eh? Almost there. Camel Man, we got it tonight. That's the goal. Mason, you going on tonight? You going to do a live after this? Because if so, we could always raid you at about 10 o'clock. I'll try and keep myself to my 2-hour limit that I'm supposed to be trying to adhere to. If there's anybody in here that doesn't know Mason over at McCartney Survival, he's trying desperately. He's been over 1,000 subscribers. I'll tell your story if you don't mind a little bit here. He's actually got a young one on the way, and figures that it couldn't hurt to have his YouTube channel monetized, just to make a few extra dollars. Hey, buy yourself a couple extra diapers, or maybe afford a beer because now you're buying diapers, right? But or your Mountain Dew. But yeah, so if you don't follow him on his streams, check him out. He seems to be on of late there pretty much every night, and that's all been pretty cool that he does some good topics, and he's always got some excitement going on in the background. Usually he's got fighting cats, fire or police sirens, that buddy with no muffler and running on 2 cylinders the other night, all this funny stuff. Yeah, we got Bass the North End. Hey, how you doing, man? Thanks for popping out tonight. Going to keep this live stream going here till about 10 o'clock, so it's about another 15 or 16 minutes, and we'll turn it over to anybody else that's got a live going. We go over and do a bit of a raid, share some love over there. I'm still on my first beer. I can't believe this. I don't know what's up with that because this is actually a good beer. McCartney's got Mason's got ghosts. He's got ghosts. Yeah, yeah, Mason's lies are always good time. It's cool because he's always got the same people in there, and like I say, it's gotten to be a community. We've all gotten to be pretty good friends through that. There, I don't know who the glue is in this group, but I think we all have a little bit of tackiness to us, right? Well, you know what, Bass the North. That's a good reason to miss part of the stream if you're out fishing. I got no problem with that whatsoever. I wish I was out myself. Molly, come here. Come here. Want to come say hi to everybody? Come here. Here. Come say hi. Hey, come on up. Up. Come here. Come here. Everybody see Molly here? Molly come to say hello. Hey. Well, that was it. That was short-lived. Yeah, they opened the door. I guess my daughter and future son-in-law must have probably just left. And opened the door and the dog comes flying down. What you doing over there? Why don't you be like Grizzly Whisker's cat and come sit on my shoulder? I don't know if you guys can see this. Well, no, you can't see her. Just went under the table. This little camera's getting hot. Ooh, shit. Yeah, this is a little HP HD camera that I picked up. Wasn't well, actually, it didn't cost me next to nothing because it actually come with one of my printers that I bought, and it sat in a box for years, and I decided to try it, and it actually takes better video than the camera you're seeing me on right now. Is actually the HP camera. And then this is the switching over to the camera that's actually on my. Is it gonna work? No, a sec here. This is the camera that's on my MacBook. So the one that this one here is actually a little bit brighter. I find the colors are a little more true. So, but it's nice to have an option. Just flip back and forth between, right? Yeah, Dan says the trolls are the glue. We all hunt them down. I don't even know if I've ever had a troll in one of my my streams. Not as of yet, anyways. But yeah, they come in. Who cares, right? Maybe we'd had a troll. Maybe that's who smashed the thumbs down on me. Yeah, that was nice of me. There's my baby girl, Victoria Rogers. Sorry, Dad didn't want to disturb the live to say bye. Love you. Love you too, kid. Thanks for poking your nose in and watching this a bit. That's awesome. Molly come down and greeted everybody. Oh, what's the exciting news? Okay, the exciting, well, really exciting. Yeah, no, my Bass North says, what's the exciting news? Basically, my live streams are going to switch from Thursday evenings at 8 o'clock, which is now, to Tuesdays, just based on the fact that I have seasons tickets to a local CFL team, and the season starts, well, preseason starts next Thursday, and there's a few Thursday night games, and I don't want to miss out on my live, so I'm going to switch my night to a night that's not as busy. The other piece of exciting news is that I'm working on a couple of collaboration videos right now where I will be hopefully interviewing a couple of bigger YouTube names that I follow and that I have met in the past, and I've got back and forth with them with emails and stuff, just trying to see if we could set something up where they would come on and it'd be like a question and answer type of thing, interview, right? Little host or show hosting thing. I also want to get into doing a little bit of one-on-one camera work here with some of our followers, just to get to know each other a little better. Something where you don't have to look at my mug the whole time. It'd be nice to have other faces on there, people that I follow on a frequent basis, and it's all about networking and sharing things, right? So, and the other exciting news was that I have a video coming up tomorrow, which is part 2 of my Algonquin solo canoe trip that I did on the Canadian Victoria Day weekend, which was a week and a half ago. And I've got number 2 edited and ready to go. The first half was the journey into my destination, and the second half is going to be the journey out, where I had some adventure. We'll just say that. And if you watch the video, you'll see a couple of pretty interesting things, and hopefully you'll enjoy the video and it doesn't put you to sleep. If it puts you to sleep, I could say we have a relaxing video. So, and I believe it's only about a 26-minute video, so it's not going to keep you going all night. Family Outdoors. Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you in. I'm talking with one is Kevin Callan. Kevin Callan is a Canadian canoeer. He's got many publications out of canoe routes that he's done over the years. You can check out his channel. It's called The Happy Camper. Kevin Callan. He's a real cool guy. He's a quirky guy. I absolutely love the man. I've done so many of his canoe routes that it's kind of inspirational for me. Another is Hap Wilson. Hap Wilson's another guy that I follow quite frequently. He's kind of, Hap Wilson to me is kind of like Elvis Presley. I met him this summer, or this spring at the Outdoor Adventure Show. No, the Toronto Sportsman Show. And, oh, wait a sec. It was the Outdoor Adventure Show in Toronto, and hit it off with the man. And I have one tattoo on me, and that's actually, you see that there? It's pretty faded because I've had this tattoo for like 20 some odd years now. Basically, this is artwork by Hap Wilson. For those of you that know Hap Wilson or may know him, he's an avid outdoorsman who is very. He has a place in Temagami called Cabin Falls, and he does retreats and things of that sort. But he has a number of books of canoe routes, and he's one of the canoe route documenters. I don't even know if I'm using the right words. His book, The Temagami Canoe Routes, has about 30 some odd canoe routes in there, and I've probably done 26 or 27 of them. The only ones I haven't done are the really extended 13 and 21 day trips, and that's just because I haven't got the time. So when I met him this year, him and I were talking, and I met his wife and his daughter, and you could actually see that in the video from the Outdoor Adventure Show. And these are guys that I kind of look up to. Sort of, my daughter says I was girl fanning or whatever. I don't know. Just because to me it was an honor to meet the guy. It was like meeting Elvis Presley. Right? So, and if you met Elvis these days, you'd be pretty damn impressed because he's dead, right? So. Okay, where are we here? So Family Outdoors asks who are the channels, and of course Family Outdoors and we belong to a little collaboration group there called Community Outdoors, which is on Facebook, and it's like 7 creators. They're again all about this level that we're all at, and we're all going to be doing an instructional survival type of video or something bushcrafty that we're going to be sharing as a collaboration, and that's something, and I'm hoping that hits off pretty well. This is my first season. They're in their second season, but this is my first season with them, and hopefully that'd be cool actually to get you guys involved in this collaboration too, so that we can spread the word most certainly about what we do, right? There we go. My daughter piped in and said it's fangirling. There we go. Yeah, you know what? I have to admit with Hap Wilson, it was kind of fangirling because, like, his wife is a really, really nice lady, and I hardly paid attention to her. He kept like, "She's here too, she's here too." But he was a really cool dude, and when I showed him my tattoo, right? Like I say, it's the only tattoo I got, and I showed him, and it's actually his artwork. And he was actually quite honored that I would do that. I told him, I said, "Man, you've been very inspirational to me. I've done so many of your canoe routes, and his information actually got me through all these adventures. So it's pretty cool. I think it is, anyways." Dan saw Elvis at Taco Bell the other day. Yeah, yeah. Was he like an Oriental Elvis or Hispanic Elvis or Family Outdoors? Thanks for commenting, by the way. Yeah, Family Outdoors. I agree. Our topic there. I've been following our chat thing or whatever, our little community tab up at the top there, and I'm still not quite sure on what my input should be as far as what is it, prolonged survival, things that prolong survival. I don't even know what the hell that means, but I'll figure something out. I'll get out there and have fun shooting a video. I know I've been challenged by a few friends and some YouTube friends. I have a one stick challenge I have to do that Mason challenged me to. I've got a rucksack challenge. I got a 3 things you don't know about me challenge. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these challenges. I'm going to put out one video and I'm going to knock off all 3 challenges in there. So, yeah. Another thing I got too, I got a video that I'm going to be working on probably this weekend. I'll be shooting it. Out at my shop, I made up some decals for my canoe, and basically it's just my Canoehound Adventures logo. And I'm going to do an instructional video on how to properly install graphics onto your canoe or your kayak. So any of you that may be picking up any decals, it'll give you some pointers as to how to properly put them on so that they will stay on. Because don't forget, you're always splashing water on them, and you want to make sure you get them on and get a good adhesive bond, right? So I'll be working on that with my new canoe. I'm actually going to be putting 2 on the bow, my logos, as well as naming the canoe, and then I'm also putting a large decal on the belly pan, so on the bottom of the canoe, so that when I've got it up on shore and I got it flipped over, my logo will be exposed. So that should be a fun little do-it-yourself video, and that'll allow you guys to go off to your local print shop or sign shop, get yourself some decals, and install the graphics yourself, and save yourself a few bucks. Dan's asking, meant to ask you, Dennis, how much did all your gear along with the canoe weigh in your last video? I didn't really weigh it, Dan. The canoe weighs 30 pounds. I had it on the scale when I picked it up, and it was like 30 pounds bang on the button. By the time I put in like my little safety bag with the throw rope and stuff like that, that adds probably a pound. My backpack weighed, I would say, probably around 40 pounds, and Molly weighs 42, and I'm tipping the scales at 220. So do the math. Yeah, I'll tell you, if you've seen the steak dinner I had, I lost 2 pounds there. Well, the steak I got there, man. I've got a local butcher that's a friend. It's a Country Corner Market in Welland, and I'll tell you, this guy, that steak was, it was like outstanding. I'm not trying to brag, but that thing cooked over the coals like that, and I managed to pull it off at the right time because it was cooked absolutely perfect. And if you see when I got that close-up shot where I'm actually cutting into the steak, and I lift and go to shoulder piece, it's like dripping. It was so tender, man. That steak was fantastic. Molly is lucky she got some. Yeah, she just popped her head up over there. Hell, my mouth is watering just talking about it. Okay, let's see here. I want to check something out. My channel. There. Where was it? I'm just looking for that clip in the video. I want to see that steak again. There it is. I'm going to get used to this OBS thing here sooner or later. Here we go. This is the scene I'm talking about. Poor Molly, she was so teased. Now, when I was doing this scene, this campsite compared to the last campsite I was at the last campsite was a mix of hardwood and softwood, so it was coniferous and deciduous trees. This campsite here was all cedar and pine, so unfortunately I had no hardwood to cook with, and it kind of bummed me out because I really, really, really wanted to put this steak directly on the coals and cook it like I did in my Show Me Your Steak challenge. If you've never cooked a steak like that where you actually put it directly on the hardwood coals, try it, man. It just turns out so good, like so good. And you'd be surprised. It doesn't fill up with ashes or anything like that. You might get the odd hot coal stick to it, but you just flick that off with a stick or a fork or something. But it cooks through so nice. I'll tell you, it's probably one of the best ways you can ever cook a steak is directly on the flame. But yeah, take a look at this here. I cut into that thing. And I like a nice medium to medium rare steak. And like just dripping. Oh, God. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Sorry, y'all. I just love that steak scene. That's like steak porn right here, people. Steak porn. Sorry, Molly, you get second bite. I was really, really, really going to give her the first bite, but when I cut into that thing, I just couldn't wait. I waited. I was going to cook that steak the very first night, and I said, no, you know what? It'd be a really nice treat to have when I get into the furthest lake there, being Banshire Lake. And when I got in there, I couldn't wait. And then, of course, I get to the campsite, and it started sprinkling rain. I'm thinking to myself, oh, no, it can't rain. I got to have it's got to clear up here. I got to get this steak on the fire. And sure enough, it held off for me long enough that I can actually get the meal cooked. And I was also kind of bummed because the steak was so big, and even with like the hash browns and then those noodles, the ramen noodles, I ended up throwing most of them away just because I filled up on the steak and the hash browns. So yeah, what are you gonna do, eh? Bassador says, never cooked on the coals because most sites I camp at have grills. Might have to try it. Yeah, you know what? It's always, yeah, if you got the grills, that's cool. But it only works well if you have hardwood. You gotta get a nice hot coal bed going. So basically it means you gotta have a fire going for a good half hour to 40 minutes to break down some really good coals. But if you got good maple or oak or ash in there, that's, or a nice mesquite wood or something like that, hickory. My day camp, I got a lot of shag hickory there, and if I could manage to find a branch that's broken off a tree or something and dried out, I'll cook it right on that, and I'll tell you the flavor that comes off, and it's just like the hot coals actually are like infusing their flavor right into the meat, right? So it's so awesome, so awesome. Family Outdoors says he just finished a steak. Actually, I'm thinking about steak myself because we shop at Costco, those big superstores, and we always buy this great big top sirloin roast, and we cut that into steaks. And my wife brought 2 of them home the other day because they were on sale, so I got a little bit of steak carving to do. So I got a feeling this weekend at some point I'll be throwing a couple of steaks on the smoker. Family Outdoors, thanks, man. I appreciate you coming out, brother. It's always nice to have you out. Can't wait to see your collab video there for Community Outdoors. I'll pop some sort of idea into my head there that of something I'll shoot, and by all means, we'll all have a good time with it for sure. Good bunch of guys, Doug and Rod, and the Appy Boys and all that stuff there. So good stuff. Thanks for coming out. Don't work too hard, and have a good night. Yeah, Camel Cowboy says, just like when you smoke meat, you want hardwoods, much better flavor than softwoods. Yeah, if you use pines and cedars, well, if I'm going to use a softwood, I want it to be cedar. I don't mind the flavor of cedar, especially if you're cooking like fish over an open fire or something like that. But when it comes to steak or pork or chicken, definitely gotta have the hardwood. So I always try and find a campsite that's got hardwood, but you don't always find that, man. You get into them softwood forests, with the pines and the cedars and the balsa firs and all that stuff. And you use what you use, right? So I prefer not to cook a good steak meal over that stuff, but I wasn't waiting anymore. You seen that steak? I knew what I was in for, and I wasn't waiting anymore for sure. So did anybody notice, is Mason setting up a live stream? We're after 10 o'clock now, so I'd like to pack it in here in a couple minutes. Mason, are you doing a live stream, brother? Let me know. Because we still got 13 people in. I got 32 thumbs up. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up, guys and gals, please do so. I think 32 is my all-time record. Canoehound's picking up steam, man. Is anybody else out there doing a live stream that we can go raid? We don't want to waste all these good people, right? But if you want to do one, Mason, let me know. Go ahead and set it up and then pop in and let us know. We'll pop on over for sure. Wonder what happened to Beasley. Thanks, Camel. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Still got a few people in the house here that I'll probably make moderators once I'm on my own computer for the future. I know Camel's one of them there, and Basta North. I know the people, all of you that follow often there, you help keep them, squish out them, those trolls when they come in, or if they ever come in. I haven't had one yet. That's cool. I almost feel like I'm missing out on something. Not much, Tyler. We're just getting ready to wind it down. I think Mason is going to set up a live stream. Big surprise. And we'll probably go over and raid him. And I'm going to go spend some time with Wifey up there just to finish the night off. But I got a couple videos I need to watch. I got to get over to Camel Cowboy's site there. He's got that one video there pulling a cow out of, looks like a swamp or something. I'm very intrigued. I'm curious. I got to see what's going on there. So I'll go check that out for sure. They will find you eventually. Yeah, they will. They will. That's okay. You know what? If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't, right? But I know some of the people I follow here. I know Herb's had them, and Mason's had them, and Tyler's had them, and I still don't get it. We had the one troll the one night there. Whose stream was that? Was that in your stream there, Dan? Where we had the same troll kept popping in with a different name. We'd kick one out, and the next one would pop in. Kick another one out, and he'd pop in too. I think we had 6 in one night. Mason's live now? Cool. So what do you think, guys? If you guys are interested and you want to stick around and do a little more conversing, we could pop over to McCartney's Survival. Herb, would you mind posting his link so that everybody can make the trek on over, and let's do a Canoehound Adventures raid. Go over and show him some love, help him get up his viewer hours, because I know he's really trying hard to get himself monetized. That's why he's doing so many live streams. So Any help he gets from all of us would be awesome. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Mason's with the troll. Yeah, I think he had like 6 of them that night. Probably the same guy, right? Because you and I actually kept booting them out. That's right. Yeah, I got a good memory, but it's only about 10 minutes long, right? So. There we go, guys. So Dan just posted Canoehound Raid there at Mason's on Mason's channel. So feel free to drift on over there by clicking that link. In the meantime, remember tomorrow I will be posting part 2 of my Algonquin solo canoe trip video. Hopefully it gets the same response that the last one got. If it did, I will be a very happy camper. Please do share it with your friends on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Call up grandma and say, "Hey, Granny, watch this video. It's pretty awesome." And let's get some support. In the meantime, I'll be watching all your videos too to get some view time for everybody else and to enjoy the content, because I'd rather watch this stuff than what's on the television. That's all good stuff. All good stuff. So, guys, I'm going to sign off for now. This is Dennis and Canoehound Adventures saying thank you very much. And remember, people, keep the adventures alive.